everybody. Good morning. We just had just a blast last night. I'll tell you. Y'all got to meet my daughter, those on the crew that haven't met her yet. And I really thought it was very interesting. I was thrilled to see Cosmic on the live last night. And the connection that Cosmic and my daughter had being people on the spectrum. It's just like I always have kind of said, when you're dealing with somebody on the autism spectrum, they're in their own world. And when they meet somebody that's kind of dealing with the same thing, it's like, boom, it's like they understand each other in a way that is so unique if you watch it and you get to observe it. So I thought it was really neat to be able to see that, and I kind of stepped back and just said, you guys just go at it. You have just wonderful chit chat, and that was nice because now they're connected and they can kind of be there to kind of help each other. So great shout out to everybody that took that button and just came on. Not everybody came on and showed their face, and that's fine. That's wonderful that they just came on and connected. My other friend from Australia, thank you so much. Oh, just delighted me beyond belief. And then, of course, my dear friend Kristen as well. And just so you know, we got off the live, and Kristen and I still talked for an hour and 15 minutes after that. She's just become a really, really good friend, almost like a sister. And that just amazes me. And we just said, if we hadn't have found each other, if we hadn't found the boat, and having raised a child with autism, and Kristen raising a child with autism, really, I've already kind of walked that mile, and I can kind of help her as she's going through it, and I can understand what it's kind of like in a way that somebody that's not raised an autistic individual maybe can't understand that. But I really, one thing that really stuck out to me last night, the connection 100%. But I really want to encourage people. This is why I'm doing this channel. I'm doing it for connection. I want to show how much connection really helps kind of get us through this thing we call life. But I also want to do it because I think it's really, really important that we understand, even if we think, oh, I don't have somebody in my life dealing with fibromyalgia, and I don't have somebody in my life dealing with autism, and this and this and this. Come along and listen to some of these channels that have rippled off the lifebelt that are talking about things like this, that can maybe help you educate yourself on what autism looks like. Because even though you may not experience anybody in your life that has it, you may come across somebody and they may not be able to look you in the eye, and you may be wondering, I wonder what's going on. Well, if you're aware that that's maybe an autistic, sign, you maybe can say, well, maybe they're on the spectrum, and then all the pieces kind of fall into place a little bit. So understanding other people and what they're going through in life, and educating yourself on those things is a really, really good thing. And so I really encourage you to be part of the discussion. On May the 9th, I'm going to be back on My Good Friend, My Other's Keeper, and I'm going to be talking about kind of my first marriage, because I really think, as I've sat and talked to Kelly B, 69 about it, I really hope that I can sit here and be able to be kind of, a little bit of, not a warning to anybody, but just educate, especially young girls, and men are too put in a position where they're in an abusive relationship too as well. But I really want to talk and say, there's signs to be looked at, and no one deserves to be treated in that manner. And I've been married to 17 years now to my second husband, who has just been not always the easiest person to live with, as I am. I'm not always easy, but as far as living in a relationship where it was abusive in any way, shape, or form, that's nothing so far from the realm of anything. It's just wonderful, having that best friend, and I'm so grateful for that beyond belief. I can't believe that. Let's see, I think this year is this year will be 17. Boy, oh boy, it seems, and we've just felt like we've been best friends for life, and I've known him for life. So I haven't, but it sure feels like that. I'll tell you what. I did really truly marry my best friend. So I hope everybody is having a wonderful, wonderful morning. Again, it was just a delight to do it on the lifeboat. And again, I will do it. I think it's going to become a kind of thing on Saturday hangout. Now, I think what I'm going to do, just because I won't always set it for 9:30 at night, I did it because I wanted it to follow the boat. I think it's a really good thing to follow the boat and have that hangout. But maybe we'll do it different times, so that at different times people could come on that may be available to come on, that just because of all the time zones and everything. So I may change my time to be an afternoon hangout on a Saturday, and we'll kind of do that. I may stay, if I'm going to do it on the boat, at like a 9:30 hangout, or maybe do it earlier in the day. We'll see. I may change that up still, because I may want to catch people on the boat earlier in the day that couldn't be there at that time, that went off to bed. So I'm going to change that on Saturday depending on kind of my schedule. But I think that's going to become a thing. And I may even decide to pop on my channel and say, hey, I'm going to open it up. Those that want to come on, come on. Just, I ask people, be respectful. Now, when I'm doing it, streaming it on the lifeboat, you all know I wear my necklace and I turn my little mic to orange. But if I'm doing it on the boat, the one thing I could not do was that it gave me the ability, I couldn't unclick the button that gave me the ability for someone else to stream it, because it would have kicked off the lifeboat. So if I'm doing it via the lifeboat, the only thing that I ask people is please don't hit the simul stream button. I trusted everybody that was there, that stopped on, that they wouldn't do that except for the lifeboat. But if somebody comes on that I'm not, new, as a channel, I may check and make sure that they're not doing that. There's no way, and I think StreamYard, there should be, that you can invite guests on, but that they're not simul streaming to their channel other than one person. But I couldn't change that. That was a feature I couldn't change. But I appreciated everybody, that they were respectful. They were really welcoming to everybody that came in, and they came on, but they didn't simul stream to their channel. So I really, really appreciate that tremendously. And we just had a great time. And I appreciate that. So I'm off to church. I don't quite know how, but I'm off to church. By the time I went to sleep, it was about 3 o'clock in the morning. By the time I fell asleep, but and then I'm dealing with some pain today. So, but I got up and I'm going to church. My daughter's singing today, and so I thought I'll get up and go, and then I'll come home and crash. But I have to really hunker down on this blanket that's due in a couple weeks. So that's my other focus now. I can get it done. I just gotta plow through it as much as. And hopefully, I have to see if Hobby Lobby is doing when their 30% is, because we're going to go shopping. Always excuse to go shopping for yarn, right? Well, we're going to go shopping for yarn and have you all help me pick it out, because I want to put it in my birthday giveaway. And then I'm going to take you down. We're going to go on a field trip to what is it? Grandpa's Cheese Barn, and show you all around there. Pick some things out to put in the giveaway. And that's going to run from May 18th through to June 18th. So I'm excited about that. And then on May the 20th, I'm going to be hopping on to Art Junkie. I will not be simulstreaming on my channel, but I will be hopping on her channel and doing that. And so I've got some things in the works. And again, if you are a content creator and you maybe go on a scenic trail or walk, or you have a homestead or farm, or you go to a touristy area and you film, or you maybe go on a train, or a boat or a lake, reach out to me. I'd be glad to simulstream it. Another thing too that I'd be more than happy to do if you're a content creator and you're willing to, I have a little commercial, probably about a 1-minute one, and you'll see it on my channel. If you'd like to send me one that's about the same amount of time that I can create into a short, I would be more than glad to put it on my channel if you'd be willing to put mine on your channel. I did that for two of my friends that sent me one. I'm still waiting on some others. I did a shout out for my friend Kristen, who was on my channel last night. That she hopped on the Saturday night hangout, and I did a page 47 shout out to her. But I'd be more than glad to have you to make that swap. You put mine and introduce me, and all the geese are over there, and we'll just flip flop. As long as I see that you've put it on yours, I'll put yours on mine, and then if I see I'll keep it up as long as mine's on yours in a short. So I'm more than willing to do that. This whole YouTube journey is not done by yourself. It's done by helping to build a community and connecting with people, especially people that are doing live content. Not that I don't think that people that are doing videos and not doing live content are not serving any, not providing a service. They are, and they're doing wonderfully. But I think that the people that are doing live content are building a community. And I'm thrilled to be able to help lift anybody up. That's what we do here. The Lighthouse is on. I have the Facebook group. People just need to say, hey, turn that lighthouse on for me. And if I'm available, I certainly will go in and turn the lighthouse on. But again, if you're interested, reach out to me. My email address is below. I'd be more than glad to do that. And I did it recently, and I had a lot of good feedback about that. And they were able to, gain some subscribers and some people to their community. And they've put mine on their channel, and it's been really a really nice exchange. And I really like the thought about going on a field trip. One of the friends I have on YouTube, we're going to do a fishing thing, and I'm going to bring my hook. That's my crochet hook, and he's going to bring his hook, and we'll his fishing rod, and then we'll just chit chat. Hi Maya, how are you? Just saying, it was really nice, and I just really hope that Saturday night hangout thing is going to even be more popular. I have to go into my StreamYard settings and do like 4 or 5 all the way up to 10, so that it's already pre-organized instead of me trying to flip-flop all the things when I was trying to do it. And I don't know why the day before when I did the thing with my dad, why everything was so fuzzy. But I do have several devices running playlists right now for people, so I turned them all off last night. I don't know if that made a difference, but the internet, whew, technology, right? So I hope everybody really has a blessed day, and just remember to connect with somebody today. God has given us connection because it's something we need. And when we isolate ourselves is never a good thing. It really isn't. Oftentimes when we do that, depression sets in, loneliness sets in. There's things that happen when we isolate ourselves. And yes, we do need that time where we can say, I just need to take a break. I need to just read. I need to crochet. I need to watch a movie by myself. We need those times. But we also need times where we're connecting to each other. And that's why I'm really starting that Saturday night hangout. And I may decide, hey, I'm going to turn on anybody want to come on? Just put it in the chat. I'd be more than glad to have you on, because it's just so much fun. Goodness, I get some of the people that come, just a joy. Kristen's one of them. Her and I just laugh a bunch. I just kid her because I think, please don't try the dang on Vegemite, girl. But I said, if you are, then you have to sit there and say, if it tastes terrible to dump good chocolate in with Vegemite, then you better say, yep, Mary, you were right. I said, I'm not going to try it. It was such awakened by the looking glass. Said, yeah, you should do that and do it. Start a Vegemite challenge. I said, I'd go ahead and try a Vegemite challenge, but this girl ain't trying it. No way. She said, you can maybe use it to prop up Floppy Trophy. I said, yeah, go right ahead, but I'm still not going to try it. That's about the only thing it may be good for, is to flop up Floppy or prop up Floppy. But anyway, I just had a hoot last night. It was a lot of fun. And I just got off the live and talked with Kristen for a while, and I just got off and I said, Lord, just thank you for the blessings of connection and friendship that I have just built over the past. It seems like I've been on this journey for a heck of a lot longer than I have, but it really has been since January 13th. And I've reached the 524. Now, YouTube, you got to get it together, I had 524. What did you do with the 6 people that hopped on? I just don't understand it. Just get your thing together. But anyway, that's a whole other tangent, right? Anybody that wants to, if they would go into my playlist, I have Tuber Chat 1, 2, 3, or 4. I have other playlists in there. If you would just go in and do me the favor of just running a playlist for me that you may not have played, and you don't even have to listen to me. You could take an old phone. I've got several working in the house right now. Plug in some earphones or put it out in the garage and just let it run. I would really, really appreciate it. That would mean a lot. If you've not seen a show, go ahead and run it for me. Do the replay crew. It really does help, because I'm trying to get them watch hours. I've got almost 700 watch hours, but I need 2,300. So we can do this, right? Crew, we can do it. My beacons, I know, will do it, and they can help. So if you've watched something already, it really doesn't help. But if you haven't, just run it for me. It would mean the world to me. So we're almost at church, so I've got to get off here. But everybody, have a blessed day. Stay connected. It really does make it can become life-changing, because it makes a difference in a lot of ways. So I love you all, and I'll see you on the next one.